Hi everyone, welcome to the very first vlog that I am creating. My name is Emily. I am the owner of Emily Hunter Art. During the week I work as a supply teacher, but in any spare time that I get, I dedicate that to running my small business. I create artwork inspired by video games, Dungeons and Dragons, books, any kind of nerdy culture, things like that. And I create printed artwork as well as merchandise like bookmarks and journals and keyrings. At the moment I'm selling on Etsy. All of my links will be in the description box down below. So what you're about to watch is just a typical few days of me working on things for the business, just an insight into how things are done here at Emily Hunter Art. I hope you enjoy. Okay, so it's Wednesday. I've just gotten back from working my day job and I've got an ordered package. So someone ordered a Shadow Heart journal. So I have to do the thank you card with that. I always handwrite a thank you card with every order. So I'm just going to do that. And as well as that, I always give a few freebie stickers out. So I'm giving out a few mini versions from my Spellbound collection at the moment. So there's the spell book, the coffee cup, and the potion bottle. That one's my favourite. As well as the stickers, I'm also giving away these bookmarks at the moment with every order. So I'm just giving these out until they run out, basically. I'm doing that because I ordered these with the intention of selling them, but when I look, I'm kind of just not that happy with how the pattern turned out. It's not really a fault of the printing company, it's just I didn't have the foresight to see how the design would work out. So I'm going to work on a design that's just a bit more random. So that's just explaining why I'm giving that away for free. So I like to stick the bookmark and the stickers in a plastic sleeve just to keep it all nice and safe, and then I get everything packed away in a sturdy envelope so that it won't get crushed or crumpled in the post. Now onto the second order of business. There's little Miss Lucy here and little Losky Posky boy. These two babies could do with a WALK. So I'm going to take them out and I'll see you later. Took it out after a walk. I'm probably not going to film any more tonight because I'm going to have some friends over and we usually run like a Call of Cthulhu module or maybe watch a movie or something. It's like a Wednesday night thing. So not much business stuff done tonight, but look at that puppy. No. So I'll catch up with you guys tomorrow. I'll be able to fit in some more work and business things then. See you. Hey everyone, so it's Thursday evening and I am getting to work on the next in my Baldur's Gate portrait series. The next one I'm doing is going to be Gale, so just a little preview. I always do the frame first because I find it easier. Once I'm done with the frame, Gale will go in here, so he'll just pop in there. And then I'm gonna put some like little magic-y wispy bits around there. These are like just sketchy to just to like see how it would look. So some little things to make it look like he's one with the weave. The themes that I'm going with the frames are all to do with the characters. So with my previous ones, Astarion had blood splattered on there. Shadowheart had the night orchids. Halsin's frame was made like it was carved out of wood because he's into whittling. So I'm trying to kind of represent the characters with the frames. But that is how that is looking so far. So we're going to hide Gale and focus on the frame for now. So my process for these sorts of artworks is that I typically have the reference up. So this is a reference that just has the frame. And then I get my brush on a hard brush setting. So I'm not going to do any kind of blendy stuff yet. It's all just very hard. I colour pick bits and pieces from my reference. So whereabouts am I? So I'll just take the colours and I will just basically splat them down where I think they need to go. And then once I've filled the whole thing in with all of these little colours dotted about, I'll go in with a softer brush and blend them out. And that's just my method for doing this more realistic style. When I do things in my own art style, my flow is a little looser, so I kind of just wing it with shading and things. I'll use some references to figure things out. But with this, because I want it to look exactly like the reference, I use this method. I do also have a TikTok video. When I was working on Halsin quite a while ago, I did a video filming how I made him, and it was just this same method really. And it's just cause I want to make sure the characters look exactly like how they do in game for this particular series. So I do want to do other artwork in the future where it's more in my art style. I've got an Astarion one where he was just completely drawn by hand and I just rendered it on the fly with what colours I thought I needed to use. And I think that looks pretty good. It's one of my favourite pieces actually. If you're interested, it's the foiled art print that's on my shop. It's the only other Astarion art though, to be fair, so it wouldn't take long to figure out. But I just go around and do this the whole time, and that's how I do it. So it can be a little tedious, but it's kind of therapeutic in a way, you know, when you're doing something that's just a little bit monotonous. That's not how you say that word. Monotonous. And you don't have to think too hard. Like, I'm not making decisions about what colours I'm going to use next. I'm literally just picking them, so all of that is taken out of my hands, so I can't really go wrong. But the blending out part is where it really starts to come alive and look like something. I've got to be honest, the frames are my least favourite part to do about this series, because I'm a character artist at heart. I love to draw characters, and especially portraits. For as long as I've been into art, I've always loved drawing faces and characters. So doing something where it's like an object is, well, it's something I've got to get better at, but it's not something I enjoy as much as drawing the characters. But it is a necessity, because I don't want my portfolio to just be a bunch of faces. Yeah, I decided to do Gale next because I'm trying to go in order of what I think is the most popular companions. So I started with Astarion. Halsin's the exception, actually. I did Halsin just because I felt like doing Halsin. I hadn't decided to make it a series at that point. It was only after I made Halsin that I thought, you know what, I should do everybody. When I did Astarion, it was just because, you know, I really like him. A lot of other people really like him. So after Halsin, I decided I should do Shadowheart because I think she was actually voted in a poll as the most romanced companion. Which at first surprised me because I thought surely it was Astarion, and then I remembered that the majority of the people playing the game are probably straight dudes. It's just that Astarion gets so much attention on the internet that I forgot that he wouldn't be number one, that it would be Shadowheart. So I did her next. Then I did Karlach, because I'm pretty sure, I feel like she is probably the most popular, the second most, popular female companion. She's my favourite female, anyway, and my boyfriend's favourite. So I did her, because she was really fun to do. Really different colour palette from the other companions so far. After Gale, I'm a little torn whether to do Lae'zel next, or Will. Part of me wants to do Will next because my friend really loves Will, and she's always really sad because he doesn't get that much attention. So I think it would be really nice to do Will next, and then I can like surprise her with a print or something and give it to her. But I think I've also had requests for Lae'zel, so I'm a little bit torn on that one. I'll probably go for Will, to be honest, because, you know, you just got to figure things out. But after I get those two done, I'll be doing Minthara, who I absolutely love. I think Minthara's great. Completely missable as a companion. I didn't get her on my first playthrough because I just killed her. I didn't know that you could recruit her. Turns out you can. And when I've recruited her since on other playthroughs, she's actually hilarious. Some of the things she says. I really love Drow as well, like, you know, that whole thing. I started reading the Drizzt books a little while ago. I read the first one, haven't gotten on to the second one, but I really liked it. The ones written by R.A. Salvatore, those ones. It's the Legend of Drizzt series. But you learn a lot about how the Drow culture is, and, you know, this matriarchal society where the women rule and the men are like these lowly second-class citizens. It's kind of funny. Like, oh, could you imagine? Well, I suppose it's not funny. I'm just rambling a bit now, but I just wanted to show you a little bit of this process so that you could get a little taste of how I do this in real time. I mean, it doesn't have to be perfect. I kind of just slap the colours on where I think they should go. And if I think that something isn't as defined as it should be, or like I'm worried that something is going to get a little bit lost in the final render, I'll just change things up. I'll add some harsher shadows or some harsher highlights so that it does stand out and it does pop. Because, I mean, you've got a creative license. And it's my artwork. I can do what I want. Yeah, I'm wondering how far to go with this series, because once I do Minthara, that will be all of the romanceable companions done. And I know that there is still Jaheira and Minsk for party members, but I don't know how popular they are. Minsk, although, like, I love him, I think he's great, because I love a big, dumb character like that. I don't think he's that popular because you get him so late. And again, he's missable. You have to do a very particular quest line in order to get him in Act 3. So I don't know whether people would actually be interested if I did a Minsk, but so I'll have to reach out and see, maybe do a poll or something. And Jahira as well, I just don't see a lot of love for Jahira online. Like, I don't see a lot of negativity towards her either, but it's kind of like she just gets forgotten about a little bit. And it's just with these portraits taking such a long time to do, I don't want to invest a lot of time into something for it not to kind of do me any good for the shop, because at the end of the day I'm creating a product that I want people to buy. Hi guys, it's Friday. So I usually have Fridays off from my job at school to work on my business, so I'll be able to get more stuff filmed today. I've done a little to-do list. So on the agenda today, I need to ring the vets because Lucy's got a little wobbly tooth, so we need to make sure that that is not going to cause an infection or something. I'm just a little bit worried about it. She's been losing a lot of teeth recently, so we probably need to see the vets about that. I want to photograph some bookmarks, some new designs that I made using the Baldur's Gate portraits. I want to get them photographed and then create the listings to go on Etsy. I've got some orders I need to package, so I'll package them up, and then finally I'm basically, whatever time I've got left, I'm going to use that to work on the Gale piece that I started. I at least want to finish his frame today. I did make quite a bit of progress on it last night after I left the camera, but we'll see if we can get it finished. So here is my humble photography setup. I use this pink card to create a nice backdrop. I've got a couple of my special edition books that I've gotten through a Lumicrate in the past just to make it look nice. There's the bookmarks we're going to be photographing. And I've got these little fake leaves. I might scatter them about, see how they look. But yeah, so we're going to take some photos and then put them on Etsy. Okay, so I'm just editing the photos after I've taken them. Update from the vets. I'm not going to be able to get Lucy in today. I have to ring at 8:30 in the morning. They were only doing on the day appointments. They're not doing any pre-bookable ones in advance. So that's a bit annoying because it means I'm not going to be able to get her until next week. It also means I don't know when I'm going to be able to ring, because at 8:30 in the morning I'm teaching at that time, you know, and then I don't get my first break until about 10:30, so it depends if they still have any left at that time. I don't know. It's the same issue I have when I'm trying to book my own doctor's appointments. I can never get one. Fridays are the only days I can ring at 8:30 in the morning. So I really should have just had the foresight and rang a little earlier, but hey ho. She's not in any pain with it, or she doesn't seem to be. So I think she's doing okay in general. It's just annoying.
Caught your eye before the first downbeat. Every glance a move, I can't retreat. In the circle, we're drawn to compete. Show your strength, but don't concede. Strike the floor, now we both proceed. Hearts pound, double time, barely 2 feet apart. Signals exchange, do you play the part? Every silent moment feels like a start. Right foot, left foot, testing the art. Every step we take is war and peace. Body spiraling, search and release. Lines drawn tight, what's gained, what's seized. Locked in rhythm, hope for the keys.
Okay, so time to package some orders. So I always start by writing out the thank you cards. Okay, so let's have a look at what we need. So Sophie has ordered an Astarion keyring and an Astarion sticker. Thank you, Sophie. I keep my stickers in this huge box. Carlack's been moving about a little bit. Okay, so we need a nice Astarion. While I'm here, somebody else, Katie, has ordered one of my Fairy House stickers. So I'll get that out in preparation. And then I actually need 2 Astarion keyrings because Anna has ordered one too. Thank you, Anna. And thank you, Katie. There he is. Okay, so like before, I'm still giving out these bookmarks for free. I'm going to tweak the pattern and get some better ones made. It'll probably be at the same time that I order the Gale bookmarks, so it'll be whenever his portrait is finished. I'll get some that people can pay for on the store, and I'll put a ribbon on them and everything. They won't just be plain like this. But for now, until these guys run out, every order comes with a free bookmark. So if we do Sophie first, so she wants the Astarion, then there is the freebie stickers. So 1, 2, 3, oop, 3. And we'll just slide these in like so. When I need to get my little plastic baggies for the key rings. Where did I hide those? Got them. So I just do this in case, like, it's just a extra protection against any like scratching or anything like that, because you know, if you're paying for a keyring with my artwork on it, I want it to arrive in one piece. And then I also always put the keyrings in a little bubble baggie. These ones are really cute, they're pink and the bubbles are actually shaped like hearts. Don't know if you can see that. Is it showing up? So that's super cute. If ever there's a pink option of anything, I usually go for it. Unless it's clothing, in which case I always go for the black. The aesthetic for my fashion sense is completely different to what I like for everything else. Okay. So we will have all of that to one side for Sophie, and then we'll get started on the other orders. Okay, yeah, I didn't film putting the address labels on for obvious reasons, but now we have 3 nice packages ready to go in the post box. I am going to run down to the post office to get these sent off soon. Well, now, really, because the pickup is at 4 o'clock and it is 3:23 right now. So I'm going to run down, make sure they get in time, and then I'll catch you guys up with what I do next. Okay, so I've been working on the frame and this is how far I've gotten. So, wait a sec. See if I can zoom this out. So, up. Ooh. Bear with. Is that focusing? So, up here is all rendered down to about this point, and then it's all blotchy again. So I'm kind of 2/3 of the way done with it. I haven't put the magic-y tendrils on there yet. They're gonna come next, but yeah, it takes a long time to blend out and render in this kind of style. The symmetry tool is a lifesaver, so I have technically only painted down one side and it just copies it over here. But yeah, I think that's gonna look pretty cool, because then once we get Gale in, he'll sit there like that, and the little magic-y bits, I think it'll look nice. I have technically over-rendered, so like there's little bits at the top, like you won't even see it when he's there. But I thought that's fine, because it just means that if the whole frame is there, then if I make any tweaks to the design, then, you know, if I need to shift him about or resize him, then it's still there. And I could also use the frame for something else, like if I have a different like piece I wanted to recycle the frame for, you never know. But I'm going to have to leave it there for a little bit, because the supervisors are here to tell me that it is dinner time. Yes, I know, darling. We're gonna go have din-dins, aren't we? We're gonna have din-dins. Okay. Puppy dinner time. Lucy first. Sit there's a good girl. Here you are, darling. And Oscar gets his through here so that there's no argument. Sit. Good boy. Wait. Here you are, darling. Yeah. After dinner is treat time. On your beds, darlings. On your beds. Right. Lucy, paw. Good girl. Lie down. Good girl. Oscar, you paw. Very excited. Lie down. Okay. And there's Lucy. You lie down again. Here you go, baby. Okay, so the frame is finally all rendered. So, oh, I love how it looks. It's nice and shiny. So the next step would be to put the little wispy things in, to basically render these out so that it kind of looks like smoke, so that it matches the same kind of art style. But I kind of like them as they are, kind of left as this more cartoony graphic style. Like the contrast works. So I don't know if I should render them out or if I should just clean these up a little bit. Dan's just got home and he likes it how it is. He says that, you know, the contrast is quite good, so I don't know. So I may wait until after I've finished Gale and then see how they all look together. But yeah, I might need to sleep on it, have a look at it in the morning, and then figure out what I really want to do. But this is where I'm going to leave things for today. So I'll see you guys again in the morning. Good morning, guys. It is a dreary Saturday morning in the north of England. I'm going to kick today off by adding some ribbons to some of my other Baldur's Gate bookmarks, just to make sure they're all finished off. We'll probably work on a bit of Gale today, like Gale himself. And I might do a bit of sketching. We'll see where the day takes us. Also, just because I forgot to mention yesterday, those Baldur's Gate bookmarks are live on my shop right now, so you could get your hands on one or the full set right now. So I've put all the ribbons on Carlac now, and I think I'm actually going to burn the edges because I've noticed that some of the ribbons are getting a little frayed. I don't know if you can see that there. So I'm going to burn those edges. I use my own bookmarks and I've never had a ribbon unravel or really get particularly frayed, but maybe it's just this particular red ribbon, so I'm going to burn the edges in future to prevent that. Hey guys, it's Sunday. I've just filmed a little intro to the vlog and I've been looking over the footage that I've got so far and oh, easy baby, just a sec. Somebody wanted a cuddle. So I've been looking over the footage that I've filmed so far. Yes. And it looks like I've got quite a bit. I've been editing it a little bit and I don't want the vlog to be super long. I don't want people to get overwhelmed with how long it's going to be. So I'm going to try and end it around about here. Thank you so much for coming on this little journey with me and spending the past few days with me. Hopefully the more vlogs I do, the easier it'll get talking on camera. It still feels a little bit weird to me, so apologies for the awkwardness. So thank you so much again. Okay, it's goodbye from me and goodbye from Oscar. But before I go, you want to go down now? I'm not going to leave you hanging. Before I go, I do want to show you the progress that I've made on Gale over the past couple of days. So, are we ready? Make sure it's in focus. So I have got the rough colours plotted down on Gale. And this is what we're looking at. I'm thinking he looks really good. Woohoo! So we zoom out a little bit and show you the whole thing. So it'll be something like that. Okay. Yeah, honestly I really like this stage of the artwork where it's kind of blotchy and it has this kind of graphic illustration look about it. When you zoom out, it actually on camera it actually looks like I've already blended it. So that's an idea of like how it could look. I've still not made up my mind about the swirly whirlies, so after he's fully rendered I'll have a think about that. But yeah, this is how he is looking. So thanks again guys, I will see you in the next one. Bye!